Hello, good afternoon. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Hello, I'm Ruben. I'm 19 years old. I live in Ghent. I'm working on a driver's license. I'm really motivated for all that interests me. What else? I do sports. Did taekwondo for almost 7 years now, but I had to stop because of a knee injury. And I will be graduating in June, so from September I will be able to work, and that's why I'm applying for this job advertisement.
And why do you want exactly this job?
I have done a lot of student jobs, vacation work, student jobs, and from all the jobs that I've done is being off behind the bar and making drinks, mixing cocktails and talking with people. It's the nicest job I have done, so I thought I would search for something. And otherwise, my greatest hobby is traveling. So if I can work as a bartender on a cruise ship, then I can combine bartending and traveling, and that would be the ideal job for me.
And why should we hire you?
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't done a hotel career or anything. I haven't worked at a 5-star restaurant, but I have experience in the industry. I worked at 2 bars, I worked at a restaurant, I know how to work with people, I know how to mix cocktails. I don't have a certificate of it, but and also I'm a quick learner, so anything you teach me I'll be able to do.
And what are your greatest professional strengths?
My greatest professional strengths, I'm a man of great passion. When I start something, I work and work until it's completely done with an eye of incredible detail. And for example, in this job, when I love doing something, when the job has my heart, I also go for it for 110%.
And what do you consider to be your weaknesses?
Weaknesses? I don't think at the job I have real weaknesses. For me, the hardest part at the job is when I lose my motivation. But I don't think that will be an issue in this at this job, because it's something I really love doing. I have done for many years, and as long as you guys are positive towards me, I will be positive towards you, and we all be happy to work here.
And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, if I'm honest, I want to make a lot of money and buy a house. In 5 years, so when I have a house, I can have some security for later, that I don't have to pay rent anymore, and that's my main goal for now, to have enough money to buy something of my own.
And if you were an animal, which one would you want to be?
One animal that has always intrigued me since I was little is the golden eagle, and it's a majestic creature. It is humongous. It lives in the north of America, and it always flies around with his wings steady, looking for its prey. And that's one animal that I've always looked up to, because it's like the king of the animals. He lives high in the sky. His nests are at the top of a mountain, so nobody can actually reach him. He just does his thing, and you can only see him high in the sky, and for the rest we don't know much about him.
What do you know about this industry?
About the hotel industry, like I said, I have the experience since I worked in 2 bars before and a restaurant. I know how to communicate with the clients. I know how to serve the clients. I know how to mix the drinks. I know how to do the setup. I have to know how to do the cleanup afterwards. I can basically run a bar by myself.
And what were the responsibilities of your last position?
My last position, I worked at 2 jobs. Last year, I'm a student, and I worked at a bar. I came there, the boss was there, I set up the bar, I began bartending. Then until 4 a.m. and afterwards I closed, the boss was gone home, and I counted the cash desk. I made everything, I cleaned everything, I did the floor, and then I closed, I put the alarm on, I closed, and I went home. My other job was working at a snack bar. And there also, I came there, I turned off the alarm, I made everything ready, then the other employees came. I worked 13 hours, so I'm comfortable doing long shifts. And afterwards I did the cleanup, I made everything ready for the next day, and then I also closed down and went home.
And what can you do for us that other candidates can't?
I'm a motivated person. I can do basically anything. As a job at a bartender, I will be a real addition to your team. I'm a team player. And what other candidates can't, you will maybe have other candidates that have a certificate in hotel degree. But I think it's also important to consider experience in the field as a real addition to what makes someone and how they will experience their work behind the bar.
Okay, thank you for the interview, and we'll let you know if you're